It's been such a long time,
I know.
and we are still in quarantine. What is going on? Why are we
I
still in this?
I know. We gotta get our shit together.
Absolutely. How are you doing? How's everything going? Fill me in on everything. Three, two, one, go.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't even know. Life's weirdly okay. It's like the world is falling apart, but I'm super in love, and that feels really good. So just that's nice. I don't even know anymore.
It's so funny. Last time we talked, you and JP were both over the Zoom, and you guys were just so mushy and staring
Oh,
into each
still.
other's eyes. Are you guys still like that?
Oh yeah, we're so gross. Yeah, all the time, all the time. We make our friends sick for sure.
How's writing sessions and things like that? Are you still doing them over Zoom and things like that?
So I haven't done any. I did one on Zoom, and that was it. I'm not a Zoom person.
Hmm.
So I luckily I've been in the process of making this album, and I actually wrote "Lie Like This" in quarantine, in a socially distanced session. So I worked with Michael Pollock and the Monsters, and they have a studio,
Hmm.
and then they have a sliding glass door outside, and they have patio furniture. So they were in their studio, and then I was outside on one couch, and then Pollock was on another couch away from me, and we had the mic strung out from the studio so that I could sing the demo down.
Hmm. That's wow. It's so interesting, like how it's changed since
Mm-hmm.
COVID.
Yeah, but I'm grateful that they were willing to do it so that we could get this album done in person, because I did not want to make an album on Zoom.
No, I feel like you lose the interaction,
Yeah,
the
the
one-on-one interaction.
connection.
Absolutely. Like let's talk about like this. First of all, I think the I don't want to say the album art, but the single art look. I was like, okay, Julia killing them on us.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn houndstooth fishnet stockings in a picture before.
But it looks good though.
Thank you.
You know what I'm really interested in? Okay, so how do you come up with like what picture is going to go on the cover art or album art and things like that? Do you do that yourself or is there a team?
There is a team, but I'm very much included in that team. We did like 8 looks or 7 looks or something that day we shot it, and I don't know, that picture was just like, that's that's the one.
It was definitely the one. Okay, so let's talk about the
Overwhelming
song.
consensus, that's the one.
Absolutely. I want to jump into the song because I love the beat of the song. I feel like it's so catchy. Um, you wrote that while in quarantine. How did that come about?
So it actually started because I was laying in bed with JP. My back was on his stomach, and I turned upside down to give him a kiss, and he goes, "You're pretty upside down." And I turn around the right way, and he says, "You're pretty right side up too." And I was like, I'm putting that in the song. So that's when I brought it to the boys, and I was like, guys, we have to put this in the song.
It's really interesting because I'm so interested in people that can write music because I feel like it's such a gift. And to write a hit song, like I feel like anybody can write a song, but to write a hit song from off of some like random lyrics, how does it come to you?
I mean, I get a lot of my inspiration through conversation, and it's probably not it's sort of a blessing and a curse, because my friends will talk to me about something, and in my head I'm like, oh no, and then I'm like, oh, this is a great song, which is like so awful. But
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of my inspiration does come through conversation and life experience.
What is like that one thing that you're like, it's a great thought starter. You can belt out a song to that one thing.
What do you mean?
Like that, what's that one, I guess, piece of an inspiration or one thing that happens in your life that constantly happens that you're able to write a song about?
Well, I think probably love and heartbreak are the easiest for me to write about. Actually, heartbreak is probably the easiest for me to write about, because I've experienced that more than love.
Hmm.
So a lot of this new album and a lot of this new music is about love and relearning love, and being in love in the healthiest way that you can, and that's all very new for me. So
So there's a lot of, are there a lot of references about JP on the album?
too many, probably.
Absolutely not. Because I feel like, listen, everybody loves If the World Was Ending. And I feel like everybody loves the story behind it. Like how an earthquake was able to inspire that song and it essentially was able to get you two together. Like if people aren't familiar with that story, can we please fill them in on that?
Yeah, so I had heard a song from JP, his name's JP Saxe, and I slid into his DMs and I was like, I need to write with you. You are so good. And we ended up writing If the World Was Ending together. And then we started dating like a week and a half later. It was just like, you are my person for sure.
It was like kindred spirits.
It was like very fast.
So although you are in a relationship, are you a type of person that enjoys your downtime also?
Yes, I do, but there's a bigger side of me that really loves to cuddle and gets very needy when he's gone.
What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, I water sign because I'm a Pisces. And you know how I feel like Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancers, we can get super needy,
Oh
but
yeah.
we don't want to like admit that we're needy.
Oh yeah.
But
Absolutely. I'm very independent, but also very contradictory. Like I'm like, snuggle me now. I need quality time. I need touch. Please be here. Let's have tacos and cuddle me while I eat. Thank you.
you're almost like a cat. And well, I'm almost like a cat.
Absolutely.
And then it's like, did I tell you to touch me?
It's so true.
Why are we the way how we are?
It's got to be a water sign thing because I know a lot of people that are like that too.
Just like cuddle me, cuddle me, cuddle me. And then it's like,
yeah, get away.
So when you're not making music or when you're not trying to color or anything like that, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I love to bake.
You do?
Yeah, so much. I love to draw. Um, I mean, I'm pretty much of I'm like such a big homebody. I don't really go out or do anything. I like to eat. I love to eat. Have time with my friends. I don't know. I'm a pretty simple girl, to be honest.
Do you do a lot of cooking?
I can't cook to save my life. I do a lot of postmating, but I like to bake.
I need to come over for some lessons.
Yeah, I like to think of like, I think for me, because I have anxiety, structure sort of helps me feel a little bit more calm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're baking, a lot of it it's just measured out, you know? So as long as you follow it perfectly, more or less, you'll get a perfect result. Versus cooking is like a dash of this and a sprinkle of that. And, you know, it's like all to taste. And it's like, I don't know what that's going to taste like. I'm going to oversalt it and then I'm going to be starving.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that you mentioned anxiety. Do you feel like, because right now I feel like my anxiety is super heightened right now. Do you feel the same way?
I feel like during the day it doesn't get me, and then at night I have like crazy insomnia. Like can't sleep, mind racing, thinking about everything and nothing at the same time. So my anxiety hasn't come out during the day, but it's definitely coming out at night.
So what do you do to like help you with that?
I freak out.
Especially at night and I'm in my house all alone and I'm like, did I lock the door? I literally have to take pictures of my door every single night to make sure that I've locked. I'm crazy.
At night, I try to do something really silly, which is I try to draw circles or ovals or squares like over and over in my mind so that I'm focused on one thing and not just letting my mind race. And then it sort of helps me fall asleep. It's like a weird meditation thing.
You know what I've started to do? I've started listening to rain noises because
that's a good one.
I'm focusing on the rain noises as opposed to. That's a good one. Yeah.
I do that sometimes too.
Does JP get annoyed? Like, can we just fall asleep?
No, he's so great when I can't sleep because I when I was a kid, my mom used to like rub my back to get me to fall asleep. So if I sleep alone, I flail, my legs are all over the place. I can't get comfortable. The minute he rubs my back, I'm out like a light. And normally if I'm doing that in the middle of the night, he'll wake up and he'll like rub my back or like rub my arm or something. He's honestly the best. He's the greatest.
He's perfect. Before we go, I want to know, what can we expect moving forward? There's a new album, new music. Talk to us.
Yep. So Lilac This is out today, which is super exciting. And then, yeah, hopefully just gonna put out more music, and it's probably gonna be fun and lighthearted and all about love for the most part.
I know. As much as we hate it, it's like it turns out to be so a great thing to sing about.
Agreed.
Before you go, does your nose ring hurt? Because I want to get one, and I feel like it's going to hurt.
I've had it forever. I've had it since I was like 16, so I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But piercings, as far as piercings go, it's a lot less painful than tattoos. You know, it's one quick jab, and then you just got to make sure you take care of it. So
I was watching something and they were saying like it's honestly the thought of it than the actual pain.
yeah, if you take a deep breath while they're doing it, it sort of distracts you from it a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna use your advice, because next time you see me, I'm gonna have a nose ring.
Let's go.
I appreciate you so much, Julia. You have no idea.
Oh, you're the best.